Netflix wins the bidding war with Diddy for Diddy's docuseries by 50 Cent about Diddy's sexual allegations.
Is that the one, Diddy Do It? Is that what it's called?
I don't know. It doesn't say what it's called. The sources told TMZ that 50 Cent planned to do one. 50 Cent G-Unit Film and Television Studios is producing a multi-part. But in the end, Netflix won. And there aren't any details about the docuseries specifically. 50 confirmed the news with a post on Instagram. Of course, he is joking TMZ because, what you mean? It was definitely on there.
I know, but it just looked like it. It looked like a Tubi documentary.
Yeah, I was shocked that TMZ made it so Tubi.
Yeah.
Like, they did it like that. I'm like, 50 Cent said, "It's okay, guys. We're all making good television. Mine just happened to be the best." Netflix. So he is so.
And I remember 50 kept saying the name of it was going to be called Diddy Do It. But now, so clearly, he did it.
Clearly he did do it.
Or that part of it.
One name that has come up almost as frequently as Diddy's in the entire sex ring scandal isn't Christian Combs, though he's been mentioned a fair amount. It's actually Diddy's longtime friend and collaborator, Jay-Z.
It's 2020, y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire's lunch. Yeah. You understand?
Right.
And we here together, and we're going to keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else to us. Black excellence. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't going nowhere. I see you, Tom. What up? Yes.
Jay-Z is now globally recognized for many accomplishments. He's not just a rapper, but also an entrepreneur and one of the wealthiest black men in the world. He's married to Beyonce, with whom he shares a family, and is a leading figure in the black community, much like Diddy.
And I'm like, that's when I start saying crazy stuff, because I look and I go, oh, that's your big homie, right? And so he imaged himself after a gay painter. Your big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
so
this.
Now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when you start looking at, that's not mine, that's theirs, they Harper, right? But when you look at, M is looking at the entire legacy.
Yeah.
When the two began spending time together, it made complete sense. They've been close friends since the very beginning. Back in the 90s, when Diddy was launching Bad Boy and Jay-Z's rap career was gaining momentum, their bond naturally grew stronger.
Years to talk about it. What are your thoughts to that, to where they didn't talk about it then, but now when lawsuits come up?
Why would they talk about it then?
A lawsuit is a lawsuit. I mean,
but why would they talk about it? That's a good question. Why would they talk about it? Who is there to go to? Who's gonna fucking help them? What HR department do you know of that works for any of these labels?
Yeah.
When have you ever heard of a sexual harassment suit being publicly acknowledged in the entertainment industry at all? Never. Sports. Not in entertainment.
Tupac. Tupac. I remember that one. That was.
He was the only one.
Yeah.
He saw how that turned out.
Yeah.
No, guilty.
That's why they do it. To make you an example. To remind you what they're willing to do to keep things the way they want them. It's intimidation. I want you to think about this. Allegedly, Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who is a victim of Sean Combs, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other. Think about that. You got a Diddy victim, you got a Jay-Z victim, and you got a superstar gone. They know what happened. And yet, they had to sit there and have that conversation like they didn't know who did it. Think of the power of that moment.
Since then, it became almost a given. There hasn't been a legendary Diddy party without Jay-Z on the dance floor. Suffice it to say, he was well aware of everything that went on behind closed doors.
Absolutely believe, and again, simply my hypothesis, he is innocent until proven guilty, that he will be arrested and indicted on sex trafficking charges. I have no doubt about that. And I do believe that he was most likely the kingpin of this. These girls, what that tells me, if it's out of the Southern District of New York, is this is spanning multiple states, and that he is trafficking or allegedly trafficking girls across multiple states, across the United States. This isn't just an isolated incident in one location. And so I have heard things as well about his Hamptons parties and things happening in those Hamptons parties as well. So I suspect more evidence may come out as a result of that. But these are extremely serious charges. And part of me too is frustrated by somewhat the complacency, right, of the entertainment industry as a whole in this. And I think sometimes people fly under the radar for a long time, like Epstein did as well, because people are scared. People want to still climb the ranks, and we're doing it all the while sort of sacrificing the safety of these young victims or girls that are involved in this. And that is deeply troubling.
Amid the numerous scandals, Diddy's lawyers have consistently issued statements denying the allegations against him. They've even gone so far as to label the raids on his mansions as witch hunts.
If that was your daughter, would you let God handle it? All those people, they ain't denounced him. They ain't definitely, they can't come forward and say, yo, I support him. Because it would mess up their brand. It would mess up their brand. Jay-Z. We the only one could call each other Sean. Jay is the only one could call me Sean. I'm the only one could call him Sean. Get the hell out of here. If that ain't no fun boy stuff, but you ain't had not one person, brother, not one person sit there, denounce what he did, or come forward and say, I support him.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Nobody haven't came out to support him, man. Not one person.
So where does Jay-Z stand in all of this? There isn't a single celebrity stepping up to defend Diddy, which makes perfect sense. Yet, on the other hand, no one is openly speaking out against him either.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. That's crazy, man. But why haven't any of Diddy's friends spoke up for him?
My man, listen here. All those ones who made it to the Diddy party, to the after party, and to the hotel lobby, they not gonna ruin their brand. They not gonna say nothing. Man, I was watching the other day. Listen to me. They did that. They on Channel 2 News here in New York. Gayle King and Nate and that other guy, they were talking about. They showed the him beating Cassie, and they showed him the apology in the whole 9 yards. All they said is that we have commentary about that, but we got to go to a commercial. They never came back and said nothing about it. I was like, yo, damn. He still got power like that? Somebody still like him like that? Because you know he was running with Oprah and them. He was running with that whole crew. Weinstein, Oprah, Epstein. He was running with that whole crew. They want to know how we're going to do it, how the public is going to take him. Is the public going to let him back in? And the public is not. The public is already canceling him. I don't believe the industry has canceled him yet. All those people who went to those Diddy parties, not one of them had came out and denounced what he has done. I haven't heard one of them. I have not heard one person denounce, well, man, let God handle it. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here with that. If that was your daughter, would you let God handle it? All those people, they ain't denounced him. They ain't definitely, they can't come forward and say, yo, I support them. Because it would mess up their brand. It would mess up their brand. Jay-Z. We the only one could call each other Sean. Jay is the only one could call me Sean. I'm the only one could call him Sean. Get the hell out of here.
Their silence has been frustrating fans who wonder what's so difficult about making a single social media post condemning a known abuser.
He made a comment on Biggie's birthday, and he made this comment to Jay-Z and Fat Joe. And he said that while they was in LA, they took ecstasy while they was shooting a music video, Hypnotized. Is there any truth to that from what you know?
Bruh, he lying and the truth ain't in him. Do you hear what I'm saying? I've seen the autopsy report of Big's death. The complete autopsy report. You understand? Hypnotized was shot, you understand, about a week, or not even a full week before Big's death. They test his liver, his kidneys, and all his other shit. And there was not no drug ecstasy in his system. See, all that shit is whereas that, what can I say right now to get me attention? What can I say to stop people from thinking, oh, I didn't go to Brooklyn for the celebration of Big's 50th. I didn't go to the party. I didn't go to none of the things that New York had opened up the city to celebrate for Big. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw people off by saying, and bring another little attention to, like, oh yeah, me and Big was doing E. Come on, man. Big was doing a lot of other pain pills, a lot of other stuff like that because of his situation. But ecstasy was not one of the things that was in his system. Go see the autopsy report. It's evidence that's out there that Puff and Big wasn't as close as they try to make it seem. You understand what I'm saying? Big was leaving the label. Big wanted his marketing back. Big wanted his publishing back. So he found out as being an artist, yo, the money is in the publishing. The money, I make money by my name and my face and my marketing. Probably make more money in the publishing than he do doing tours and all this other shit. Bad Boy take 50% of your publishing if you're an artist. Now you got 50% left that's got to be shared with producers, other writers, and the artists. Then he bought big portion of that for another $200,000. Come on, man. That's what your man do to you when you down and out and you done made him millions?
Yes, Known is right. In 2016, CNN released CCTV footage showing Diddy violently attacking his ex, Cassie Ventura. The video not only confirmed his abuse toward Cassie, but also suggested a pattern of violence, indicating that this behavior may have extended to others and has always been a part of who he is.
I'm dead head now. Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time. Like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Acceptable monster.
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing different. He lined up D-Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Yeah, shout out D-Haven. He actually hit us up, wanted to tell this story.
You need to talk to D-Haven.
Yeah, we need to talk to him.
I told you that last.
Diddy's statements accusing his accusers of being money hungry seem highly suspicious. Meanwhile, Jay-Z has distanced himself from his once high-profile best friend, likely strategizing with his PR team about his next move. $50 Cent has a different take. He believes Jay-Z's silence speaks louder than words. A longtime critic of Diddy, 50 Cent claims that Jay-Z is just as involved in all of this as Diddy.
Yeah, you don't know that nigga.
Sick of these niggas. Sick of these niggas. Hospital. You ready, niggas? Yeah.
Do a wardrobe change. Can I do a wardrobe change? Yeah.
Turn up. Hey, yo, and we stronger together. We can't do it if we ain't together. No question. Fuck that. No question. Let's go. Let's go.
50 Cent has also pushed fans to view Jay-Z differently by revealing that Diddy never acted alone. He claims that Diddy always had a close circle of high-profile friends, including Jay-Z, who allegedly participated in the abuse right alongside him.
I've got an obligation to let you know we have yet to hear from Cassie, but one of her lawyers released a statement on Sunday following Diddy's apology. Here's what she had to say. Combs' most recent statement is more about himself than the many people he has hurt. When Cassie and multiple other women came forward, he denied everything and suggested that his victims were looking for a payday, that he was only compelled to quote-unquote apologize once his repeated denials were proven false shows his pathetic desperation, and no one will be swayed by his disingenuous words.
Could this spell the end for the careers of two of the biggest names in music history? Honestly, I'm not a betting man, but if I were, I'd say yes.